Welcome back, listeners. In the previous video, we learned about conversion of traffic into leads. So, converting traffic into potential uh, leads is a basic requirement of companies targeting a large customer base. So, we need to use digital to make customers search, review, engage, buy, and do other desired action. The transaction of traffic to leads could be done by incorporating the appropriate call to action and appealing offers. So, what exactly call to action? I said call to action is the activity which we desire from our visitors or audience when a person visits the landing page. So, let's discuss on lead conversion. So what exactly lead conversion? Converting the collected lead into the buyer. So the collected leads can be considered as a prospect. Lead means all the personal details of the prospect customer, and by calling, by emailing, by giving personalized messages, text messages, through webinars, we can convert the lead to uh, the to buyers. So a conversion is an activity on your side that is important to the success of your business. So there are two types of lead conversion. One is micro and second one is macro conversion. So let us discuss on micro conversion. Like micro conversions are activities that users frequently engaged in before purchasing. Sites commonly having several kinds of a micro conversion, which includes email sign up, created account, then browse site extensively, PDF download, etc. Is called as a micro conversion. Okay, then macro conversion is again are primarily attributed to main product or service of the website. So they are sales transactions. So first we have to make them to micro lead conversion. Micro lead conversion is again making them to first we are getting, if we are getting into Amazon, definitely we'll download the Amazon app to our mobile phone and we'll go for a sign up. Okay, then after signing up, definitely we'll automatically we'll get a account. So we created an account and we'll browse extensively and we'll download or we'll purchase the product, or we'll uh, make a wish cart, or we'll put our products which we are going to buy in future to the cart. And macro is again, the organization should have to go for remarketing. If the customer is selected a product and he at the brim of the purchase, his thought has changed and he switched from the purchase, definitely we have to pursue that customer. That is called as a remarketing, and that is called as a macro kind of a conversion. That is, we have to focus that prospect customer uh, in different we have to identify this purchase behavior, and we have to pursue that customer, and we have to help the customer to purchase. Maybe sometime he may not know about OTP. Okay, that time we have to call the customer and ask, sir, you have initiated a purchase, but your purchase was not successful. It's because of a OTP. So there is an OTP, it is a 4-digit number, it is for your safety. So we have to educate the customer and make them to buy again. So that is called as a sales transactions. Okay, so there are two kind of a lead conversion. First is making them to sign up to your or your uh, I mean like uh, website, or make them to download your applications, and make them to create an account. Then so once they created an account, if the customer buys a product, if he likes that, or if he know about how to buy a product from your application, or yeah, if the customer know how to take a service from your application, definitely the first time is okay, fine. Once the customer is purchased something, or bought something from your website, definitely that is okay, that is a good sign. But the second time repeat purchase is another, it's a good, exactly good sign for a website. So what happens, we are addicted to Amazon, Flipkart and all. It's again because of the process of lead conversion. So that is, already we have an account, definitely we'll check into Amazon, or when we type on Google about a product, definitely the first no first organic search or inorganic search result would be maybe Amazon or Flipkart. We'll click on to that. If we have downloaded the application, definitely it moves to the application, switch to the application. And that is micro conversion. And once the sales has been done, or assisting the user to buy, or go to an action of sale or action of purchase, is called as macro lead conversion. So let us discuss on the last point, sorry, second last point, that is measurement and tracking. So before that I will explain about macro and micro and macro again. So micro conversion refers to the various activities through which audience engages before final purchase of any goods, and macro conversion is the conversion are primarily ascribed to the product or services of the website. So getting into the second last point, that is seventh point, is measurement and tracking. So what is measurement and tracking? So tracking and measuring the performance of a marketing effort. So traffic behavior, how your website is performing, ROI, return on investment, search engine optimization, whether it is success or not. You are paid for search engine optimization, paid links, paid ads, then paid sites, etc. Social media campaigns in different social media platforms, performance, PPC, what about your advertisement performance in Google AdSense, campaign success. You have to evaluate those things to track, to make a budget on future, to analyze what went wrong and what will work next time. So the step is to design measurement and analytics. So there are a number of tools and testing available for measurement of effectiveness of a digital marketing strategy to achieve the goals. So improvisation is impossible unless the performance is tracked and reviewed. So traditionally it was a challenge, but nowadays it is very easy. Various tools to gather data and measure the impact of initiative taken while the digital marketing process. Google Analytics gives all the information from the number of visitors, the time spent, the source of arrival on the landing page, demographic, then we'll get the demographic details, then and other data relevant for evaluating the result of a strategies used. So let's discuss on the last point of the this topic, that is process of digital marketing. The eighth point is retention. Retention can only make sure that digital marketing is fruitful to your business. If customers or service or customers or vendors leave, all step by step effort of a digital marketing strategy will go in vain. Retention is of two basic types: horizontal retention and vertical retention. So what is horizontal retention? When a customer goes up and down the range of a product for purchase, it is called as horizontal retention. So horizontal retention is the access venue among same line of product or service offered by the same brand. It can be upward and downward. Have an example: buying or upgrading your Apple iPhone is called as horizontal retention. Okay, it's called as a horizontal retention. On the other hand, vertical retention is when a customer purchases the same chain of goods and services offered, is called as a vertical retention. That is like when you moving among different line of products services offered by the same brand. Have an example: if you buy in 2020, you are going to buy Apple iPhone 12, and you decided to buy an iPad in 2021. It is vertical kind of retention. So Apple Macintosh is retaining you in a different way, like a vertical way. Okay. On the other hand, horizontal way, like Apple is retaining you to upgrade the same line of a product, Another one is vertical, is the Apple is making you to buy different category of products. That is vertical. Have an example: iPhone, iPad, Macintosh, iMac, etc., Apple TV, etc. So different range of products. So these are the different types of retention. So we discussed about the steps in digital marketing process. First one is developing digital marketing strategy creating visibility of your brand, generating traffic to your business, engaging the traffic conversion into leads, lead conversion, measurement, and tracking retention. So at the end, I just want to show you the same picture, digital marketing funnel. So we discussed everything. That is, the first is making a prospect into making a browser into a lead, then become a prospect, then customer, then making a loyal customer, and make the customer to buy again and again, and convert that loyal customer to the brand advocate, so that he will communicate about our brand to their group. So this is what exactly digital marketing funnel. We'll go in detail about digital marketing funnel in the next video. Thank you.